10. The Taos Hum. A sound nobody can explain. In the small town of Taos, New Mexico, something strange has been going on for decades. A low, persistent humming sound, known as the Taos Hum, has been reported by dozens of residents. What makes it even weirder is that not everyone can hear it. Those who do describe it as a distant diesel engine running, even though there's nothing nearby. Scientists have tried to find the source, conducting acoustic studies and surveys, but no consistent explanation has emerged. Some believe it's a result of geological activity, while others suspect it might be related to military experiments. There are even conspiracy theories linking the hum to mind control or alien technology. What's particularly disturbing is how the sound affects people, causing headaches, nausea, and insomnia in some cases. Despite extensive research, the mystery remains. The hum is real to those who hear it, but what it really is, no one knows. Number 9. The disappearance of the Sodder children. On Christmas Eve in 1945, a fire broke out in the Sodder family home in West Virginia. George and Jenny Sodder managed to escape with 4 of their 10 children, but the other 5 were never seen again. The official story was that they died in the fire, but no remains were ever found in the ashes. Even stranger, the house's electricity was still functioning during the blaze, the phone lines were cut, and a ladder that normally rested against the house was missing. Over the years, the Sodders received bizarre letters and alleged sightings of the missing children. One claimed they had been kidnapped and raised by strangers. The parents even erected a billboard on a nearby highway begging for information. The FBI got involved but eventually dropped the case due to lack of evidence. To this day, no one knows what really happened. Was it an accident or something much darker? Number 8. The Voynich Manuscript, the book no one can read. Locked away in the archives of Yale University is a book that has stumped historians, linguists, and cryptographers for over a century. The Voynich Manuscript is a 240-page document written in an entirely unknown language, filled with illustrations of plants that don't exist, star charts, and naked women bathing in green pools. The manuscript is named after Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer who purchased it in 1912. Since then, countless experts, including code breakers from both world wars, have tried and failed to decode it. Some think it's a medical text or an alchemical guide, while others argue it's an elaborate hoax, but no one has been able to definitively prove anything. Number 7. The Black Knight Satellite. Alien spy in orbit? Orbiting high above Earth, there's said to be a mysterious object known as the Black Knight Satellite. It's not listed in official satellite databases, and yet, stories about it go back over 100 years. Some claim it was first spotted by Nikola Tesla in 1899, who reported receiving strange radio signals from space. Later, in the 1950s and 60s, both the US and Soviet space programs detected unexplained objects in orbit. One photograph taken by NASA during the STS-88 space shuttle mission appears to show a dark, oddly shaped object floating in orbit, and conspiracy theorists jumped on it. NASA insists the image shows a piece of thermal insulation that drifted away. But believers say it's a 1,000-year-old alien satellite observing humanity in secret. Number 6. D.B. Cooper. The man who vanished with $200,000. In 1971, a man calling himself D.B. Cooper boarded a flight from Portland to Seattle. He was calm, well-dressed, and polite. Mid-flight, he handed a note to a flight attendant, stating he had a bomb. He demanded $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck waiting in Seattle. The airline complied. Once he received the money, he let the passengers go, but kept some crew on board. Then, somewhere over Washington state, he opened the plane's rear stairs and jumped into the freezing night. He was never seen again. No body was found. Only some of the ransom money turned up years later, buried near a riverbank. Despite one of the largest investigations in FBI history, no one knows who D.B. Cooper really was or what happened to him. Number 5. The Green Children of Woolpit, Visitors from Another World. In 12th century England, villagers in Woolpit discovered two strange children near a pit, a boy and a girl, both with green skin. They wore unfamiliar clothes, spoke an unknown language, and refused to eat anything but raw beans. Eventually, the girl adjusted to local food and began speaking English. She claimed they came from a place called St. Martin's Land, a dark underground world with no sun, where everything had a greenish hue. The boy sadly died soon after being found, but the girl lived a normal life, and her green color faded. To this day, no one knows who they really were. Some say they were orphaned Flemish children suffering from malnutrition, but others believe they were visitors from another dimension, or even aliens. Number 4. The Wow Signal, a call from the stars. On August 15, 1977, an astronomer at Ohio State University recorded something strange, a powerful radio signal coming from deep space, lasting exactly 72 seconds. It was so strong, so clear, that the astronomer circled it and wrote "Wow" in the margins. And so, it became known as the Wow signal. What made it unique? It didn't match any known satellite, aircraft, or Earth-based transmission, and it never repeated again. Some scientists believe it may have been a natural phenomenon. Others are convinced it was a message from an intelligent civilization. Despite decades of searching, nothing like it has ever been detected again. Was it a glitch or the first contact? Number 3. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, the vanishing jet. In March 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 disappeared en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. There were 239 people on board. The plane simply vanished from radar, with no distress call. Later analysis showed it had veered far off course, turning west across the Indian Ocean. Some wreckage washed up years later. But the plane's main fuselage has never been found. Many theories emerged: mechanical failure, hijacking, even pilot suicide, but nothing has been proven. Search efforts cost over $150 million and spanned thousands of square miles. Families of the victims are still waiting for answers. How does a modern airliner just vanish in an age of satellites and global surveillance? It remains one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time. Number 2. The Max Headroom TV hijack, a broadcast from nowhere. In 1987, viewers in Chicago were watching their evening news, when suddenly the screen cut to static. Then, a strange figure appeared, wearing a Max Headroom mask, wobbling in front of a spinning metal background. He mumbled, laughed, and said bizarre things, all while the audio glitched wildly. The signal hijacked not one, but 2 TV stations that night. The second broadcast was even more disturbing, and ended with the masked figure being spanked by a fly swatter. No one ever claimed responsibility. The police launched investigations, but no suspects were identified. To this day, no one knows who pulled it off or how they did it. It was eerie, chaotic, and completely unsolved. Number 1. The Zodiac Killer. Messages from the Shadows. Between 1968 and 1969, a killer terrorized Northern California. He called himself the Zodiac. He murdered at least 5 people, but claimed to have killed dozens more. He sent letters to newspapers, taunting police with riddles and cryptograms. Some of the codes remain unbroken, even after over 50 years. One of his letters said, "I like killing people because it's so much fun." The Zodiac wore a bizarre costume during one attack, resembling a medieval executioner. Dozens of suspects have been investigated, but none confirmed. In 2020, amateur codebreakers finally cracked one of the ciphers, but it didn't reveal his name. Despite worldwide attention, the Zodiac Killer's identity is still unknown, and maybe he was never caught at all. Some of these mysteries are terrifying. Others are just plain strange. But one thing they all have in common: they remain unsolved. Which one creeped you out the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more bizarre, mysterious, and unbelievable top 10s, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching. And stay curious.